Hi, my name's Tom, and I am a digital learning advisor at the University of Sheffield. And I just want to spend a few minutes talking to you about how we have developed our VLE. We use Blackboard course templates over the past year. And I suppose more specifically, we wanted to answer these two questions. We wanted to see if our templates were being effectively used, i.e., were staff actually using them as designed? And are they up to date? Do they need to be revisited in light of the kind of increased usage, I suppose, of Blackboard in the past 18 months or so? And we thought one good way of answering these two questions would be to engage current students. So we came up with this idea of accessibility ambassadors. Accessibility ambassadors are paid students that have an interest in accessibility related issues, or they may use assistive technologies themselves to help them with their studies. And so what we wanted to do was give students, these ambassadors, a range of Blackboard courses to critically kind of evaluate and analyze. But what we didn't want to do was just sort of choose 30 courses at random, because that might not be a very representative sort of sample of the courses at the institution. What we did was use Blackboard Ally to identify a mix of courses based on their Ally score. And so Ally gives each course a score based on the accessibility of the content inside that course. And we thought this was a kind of fairer way of giving an even split of courses. And so we gave the ambassadors different courses to look at. Some courses scored very highly on accessibility, some courses scored lower. But the key thing to say here is that we didn't tell the ambassadors that the courses were kind of different in terms of their scores, because we didn't want to give them kind of any preconceived ideas of what a good course might look like. And in terms of the evaluation itself, we wanted the ambassadors to kind of give quite a detailed report on the courses they evaluated. By answering the kind of questions on the screen here, it hopefully enabled them to approach the course and access the course as if they were a real student studying it. And I want to hand over to one of our ambassadors, Georgia, to tell you a little bit about her findings.
I've had the opportunity to look at lots of different courses across multiple different subject areas, which has been really interesting learning different things. But also when I was going through this, I also was able to draw my own experience. It's really important for students to actually feel that they're getting the quality that they deserve. And I think that having an easy navigation between materials is just the first step in order to doing this. And I think it really makes the students believe that they have faith in the university and faith in the content that they're being delivered. So having that consistency and having that consistency between content contributors as well, I think just to try and have that consistency so that students aren't always confused when flicking between different module courses that are uploaded will really help students put the best foot forward for their degree. So one of the things which I used really effectively between modules was having a list of things to do in the course, and this kind of acted like a checklist for students. This is really simple to put together, and I think that it really helps students understand that they are at the right time point, especially for first year students, and having a suggested or expected time to spend on at each activity is really helpful, once again for first year students potentially. So, however, in contrast, here we have a screenshot from a discussion board where the students didn't know what they're supposed to be doing for each week, and they're quite unsure on when new content's going to be released. So this really enforces the message to try and have that clarity with students and have that communication just so that they know they're on top of their workload.
Thank you, Georgia. So I think returning to our kind of opening two questions, I think the kind of key thing that the ambassadors' findings enabled us to do for the upcoming academic year was to sort of make some tweaks to the template in terms of the kind of the labels and the titles and how elements are ordered on it, but crucially allowed us to kind of give a bit more description and explanation as to why we were incorporating certain things in the template. And this was based directly on the ambassador feedback. If you'd like to know a little bit more about our course templates for the upcoming academic year, there is some more information on this website, or you can just search Blackboard Course Templates on the Sheffield University homepage. And my contact details are on screen if you'd like to get in touch directly. Thank you very much.